Good morning. How is everybody today? Can everybody hear me? Okay. All right. So today's Tuesday. It's a day for Mother to come and to. There's Paul. Good morning, Paul. If you didn't come yesterday, you might want to go back and Princess Diana, who's now Master Diana, came and spoke, and along with Metatron. So it was quite a powerful morning. So if you didn't make it for that, then you might want to go back and listen to it. And Paul says he saw a little. Carol says she hears me. All right. So let's bring Mother and Father down into the heart. And as always, take a moment to see that golden thread of truth. Trust me, there'll come a day when you'll see it. I'm going to ask for all the angels and the masters to come and be with us this day, as we do those beings in the light out in the universe to come if they want to share or if they want to learn, as long as they're of the light. And we'll state our mantra. I am the soul. I am the light divine. I am love. I am will. I am fixed design. And so be it. So today we're calling Mother in to bring you messages. And Paul has put his name in at 7:09 this morning. You must have been anxious. All right. So we'll call her in. So Paul, I ask you to take my hand covered with the white glove. And if you can, I would like you to try to feel my heart in the overwhelming love I offer to you. And what I see for you is to work on discovering that same level of love for yourself. This will call forth forgiveness, a shift in personality, and that you don't allow your personality to dictate what you're thinking or how you perceive the world. This is going to bring you to a new understanding of life. And I hope this makes sense to you, but it's where we're going with the situation the earth is at this time. Having 40 years to evolve isn't reality anymore. God needs us now. So it's not going to be tomorrow either. But with the willingness of an individual, huge shifts can be made so that you can be here to radiate this profound love out through the earth plane. So I will remind you, since you haven't been here this long, hold on. The thought. Wait, let me see if it comes back. Ah. Mother Earth lies within your own heart. And when the concept of people feel that they're giving to the earth, they forget that first and foremost, by giving to the earth gives within you, because the earth lies within each individual. For you, I want you to contemplate this and the real deep meaning that this means about love. Love yourself, you will love the earth. Love the earth, you will love yourself. They are one and the same. But if all those who are waiting to be something, to be a who, that's not going to happen, because the time's now. The light will come, and it's for you to offer to help the earth, not to be betterment for you, although it would be in a different way if you understand what I'm speaking. For all things come through God. So, message for Paul, but message for everyone also. Thank you, Paul. Cavell. Yes. As I look at your energy, I see you have been following my message. And I have a new request for you. I want you to just relax in your light. There is no need to be rigid. And this is that point where you may not see it within yourself as a rigidity. I want you to breathe and relax. Have a meditation where, if you can't find it or don't have it, almost like a rambling brook, and relax and let yourself become that water that's gently moving over the rocks, through the earth, down and around, catching leaves. I want you to reach a different level of your God self within you, of this love of self. And to find it, you must let go of a level of rigidity that probably you're not aware of. Perhaps go somewhere where you can take your shoes off and put your feet in the grass, or something unusual that's different that maybe you wouldn't have done. And perhaps when you breathe and you bring Mother and Father in your heart, you'll feel a difference, because more space will have been made for them. Many blessings to you, Cavell. Good morning, Christina. I every time see you in such this beautiful water. I'm sure you know what I mean, around Greece. Oh my goodness. I don't know what period of time, if it's just beginning to be spring there or what, but I would assume at some point you do get in the water. And I'm going to suggest to you, you've done so much clearing. I want you to go into the water when it's warm enough and dunk your head 3 times under the water, one right after another. For it'll have a different level of cleansing. This is true for all souls. If you go in the ocean, the water's slightly salt. It will be a very good cleansing always to dunk yourself 3 times under that water and take a new clear breath. So digestion, I believe we talked about some our last time. So when I first asked, after dunking you 3 times, it is, there are intruders in this digestion, stomach area in the front. And when you go in the water, know they are going to leave, but I also want you to set a boundary out of love and a knowingness, and to create a symbol that nothing can get through in that chakra. Excuse me. Um, yes, I'm doing work here now. So why not make use of that which lives all around you? And perhaps that is the lesson for you, is how better do you live your life in the realm in which you've found yourself. There is purpose. There is reasons. There is a greater path of walking that's easy. Many blessings to you, Christina. Okay. Lola, I apologize if you've come before. I don't recognize the name, but we welcome everyone who desires to want to know more of love and light within their spiritual path. And certainly come again. So you would like to get a message today. All right. So let me ask for Lola. And the first message I get is that you are very spiritual. And they show me a path that's winding to the left. I would prefer to suggest to you to stay going forward. Not that it needs to be straight, but it needs to be movement forward, not to the left. You can deduce yourself what may have made that change, but I want to offer you to come back from within the heart, and the clearest vision and the clearest path for the least amount of time will be directly in front of you. What does going to the left or the right do? It brings up a lesson. When we take a detour that we think's better, then we have to go and have it happen and learn why it wasn't better. So, not for me to interfere with that healing path which you've placed inside yourself. But perhaps if you go within and ask yourself why, it may come to you with a clear, whether it's an impression or a visual, and you can serve yourself by not going left and staying forward and just choosing. Perhaps it was how you use your personality still. And to understand that personality is the second chakra, it's emotions and feelings. Yet true feelings are in the heart. And you don't want to have a life that's built on personalities, wanting people to like you, being upset if they don't like you. There's a great base here, perhaps from a lot of lifetimes of your spiritual journey. And perhaps there's one book that you love, and go back to it and let it touch you again, and maybe even show you a second to deepen that who you've become on your path, and allow it to remind you. Many blessings. Lola, thank you for coming. I'm very well, thank you, Joanna. I've never been better. And you may have a message. Let me see what's here for you today. Very interesting image I get here for you. I want to say that you are the cook in the kitchen of something that you are a part of, even if it's a family. And I see you taking and adding and mixing it up and going to provide. So I want to say to you, what is this? Allow yourself to discover. What are you, the main cook in the kitchen? And there are too many ingredients. There are too many ways that you're, out of fearing that you're not enough, putting in too much not necessary. For when individuals go to take a bite of spirituality, in truth it will be simple. Sometimes it's thought to be too simple. That can't be it. But let's remember there's always many steps, many journeys, and simplicity is best. But I see you have that aptitude to be that cook, to be that one in charge. And you must sit with this and understand and ask God and Mother to speak to you. Atapukeshina. Blessings. All right. And good morning, Carol. Did you want a message today? If so, let me know. Paul, I gave you your message, right? You were first. Let me go back up and look. Yes. All right. Barbara, good morning. Haven't seen you for a couple days. I hope you are well. All right. Barbara Ward. Oh, and you're certainly one. I want you to go back and listen to yesterday if you did not already. The heart energy from the evolved mastership of the two of them was very profound. All right, so what is the message for Barbara today? As always, I have no idea what's going on in your life, but I see you pushing a wheelbarrow. So perhaps wherever it is you are in the world, it's challenging, struggling, weighted, and what I see coming are angels. For I know you believe in angels. And I believe it's something that the angels and you will learn together how to resolve. And I know that sounds interesting, but Metatron does talk about how angels are in the path of learning as they evolve. So here it comes for you and who other to be with, as it's a lesson not only for you, but for these angels that come for you. To help you have it not be such a plow of a wheelbarrow, but have it be an ease and a movement. So, many blessings to you, Barbara Ward. Have a great day. Vicky Boucher, welcome to you. I don't believe I remember your name either. You're more than welcome to come here. And I'm more than willing to have Mother here give you your message. All right. I'm showing you taking things on a hanger and making sure they're not touching. So that says to me that you're very particular. And what other word is it that wants to be said? Finicky. And if it's not you, I apologize. But it's the only word that comes for this finickiness that shows itself to me. So now, let me ask, what is that about? If it'll show me. So it's coming very clearly that it's about what you do, meaning in life. I also then have to wonder if this is also how you are in your own life, and yet haven't seen it that way. That does happen, you know. You must find yourself tired often. So my goal today is to help you understand there's not a need to do so much extra work for yourself. I'm going to try to see through this pattern to see where it began. It's from your mother. So I'm going to go back. And it's a base in fear. So, however that word fear might speak to you, I want you to begin to take things and not be afraid of their action, their movement, or what it brings to you. Think of them all as friends that love to be together, come together, and to be happy, instead of having the need to be separate. And I'm wondering if this is even what you may connect in with friends and family. So I'm being shown it's time for that to move on and to begin to really understand the gift of the love within your heart that is beyond separation. It's a depth that is unity. So my words today hope to bring you into a willingness to have more of a unity within and discover a deeper understanding of Mother and Father's love within your heart to begin to set you free. Many blessings again. Thank you for coming. You're very welcome for showing up here today. Okay. I saw people on YouTube talking about the have seen the temple of Artemis. Marble columns building up in heaven like that. Is that right? Look up the temple and saw it. Thank you. Well, Paul, I'm someone who has sight that sees many things. And I can't say no that it's not true. When I talk to Althea, who is up in heaven, I don't know if you've ever been on. It's a world that's created from the desire of what's in the heart. So anything that anybody desires in their heart will develop for them there in heaven. Very different than here. And that's why learning how to govern your thoughts is so important. Because remember, the truth is thoughts are things, and energy follows the thought. So if you have become really well practiced in what you think is what happens, you can see if you want a new jacket, you can think of that new jacket when you're in heaven and it'll just come upon you. So I understand what you're asking me, but I can say to you, there are so many things in heaven that you would never ever think of or believe. And you know what? It doesn't matter because you're here now. And what is your business here now is to discover the love that you are and to begin to understand the process of thought and see how it is different when you think one way. I can feel your energy and that you're changing since you first came here. You can tell me if you think that's so. So the thoughts that you are beginning to have are a transformation for you. I encourage you to watch those things that within your heart feel good to you and go with it. It doesn't mean that you have to pull all of your experience into whatever that was. It's food for thought and contemplation. Because right now it doesn't matter much to each of us what that place is, or you're probably not going to go there when you eventually go to heaven. It'll be that which you desire, you see. That was someone else's desire. All right? Very good, Paul. Oh, Lauren, yes. Uh-huh. Yes. And I remember you were there yesterday when I spoke. Master Diana. And this is exactly the part of you need to go about healing, is how your second chakra responds to people. For I can tell you assuredly, you can respond differently and feel better inside yourself, and they're going to look at you like you're crazy. But let that be. That's the lesson. Can everyone here, when someone goes to disturb you, and you would normally act in a reaction, one of the levels of showing your growth is choosing to take a breath. Well, think what you want to think. It's not to engage. So, Lauren, I want you to engage, get where you are in the engagement, choose not to. And I'll be thrilled for you when that happens. So, Mother, today that's what she's showing me. There is a great volcano inside of you, inside that second chakra, and it shows itself in many ways. All will be well when you walk in that pelvis strong, in that power strong and calm. Other people don't have the ability to disturb you. That's what you need to know. All right. Many blessings. I hope you enjoyed yesterday. It was great. Marvy. Yes. All right. Marvy, it's now time for creativity. Soon as I thought your name, I saw you standing on a foundation. And I'm not saying you're building a house or all that. There's a foundation of creativity beginning inside of you. And I want you to take the time to sit. What is this about? Mother tells me I'm ready for creativity. How does that look? And I want you to let yourself sit there to be quiet and that you'll receive it. It's very powerful what's coming. And take time, please, to discover it, and then you can let me know. All right? Many blessings. Okay, Barbara. Yes. Yes. But this thing that's different, remember, is you are going to heal together. Okay? Let's see. Who's this? I appreciate their help in all ways. I had about 3 challenges yesterday, and I know all were easily resolved as I called on my angels for help. I will listen to yesterday's session. Great. Because I think for a long time I was just like all of you, that the angels were of God and were all powerful. And yet we found and discovered yesterday from Metatron, who is in charge of all the angels, that they're all in different levels of evolution. And they grow from what they are giving out from a giving heart for all of you. So it gives me the chills to think about it. So let us know, Barbara Ward, how that works for you. All right. And Vicky says, thank you. You're welcome. And Lauren agrees with me. And Marby. Oh, it's a lot of hellos. Lauren said, thank you. She enjoyed yesterday. And Marby says, thank you. Many blessings. And Paul Freed. Praying hands. So just think of how different our world would be if we're like how we are when we're on here all day long. For a week. And then for 2 weeks. And then for 3 weeks. Quiet, loving, and somewhat control of your thoughts and what you're choosing to put into the world. It's very, very fascinating. I leave you with that thought. So tomorrow's Wednesday. I may have the two of them back again. I don't know. It's what I'll feel from all of you as I go to prepare my morning. That would be beautiful. I'll keep that in mind. And perhaps there's someone else that I'm going to be introduced to. I do not know. Many blessings. God bless all of you. And Mother's peeping at me. And me too. All right. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.